All right, so I decided to come out, and I'm going to see if the crappies are biting and storming in Dallas. It's doing some serious storms actually, but it stopped out here in Lewisville. So I'm gonna see if I can catch a couple of crappies up close here. Probably some of the male crappies, if anything. All right, got my curly tail. So I'm gonna see if I can get some male crappies here, kind of hanging out if they're there. I'm real slow. I want to make sure to get down there. The water's probably up. So I'm just reeling really slow. I got a nibble just then, but it didn't take it. Or I tapped something. All right, get back out there. And what I'm doing is I'm just tossing up on the shoreline, and about a foot up there. As I come back toward me, it's about 6 feet right here. Now right now it's kind of up, so it's probably about, oh man, I had a bite just then. So now it's probably about I don't know, maybe say got my crappie nibble. Now it's probably about 8 feet right here where I'm at. I felt that one. He didn't take it, but I felt it. Don't know if it's a bluegill or a crappie, but that was a good bite. So I'm hoping I can catch about like 5 crappies here, take home, and bag up. I hope I can catch more actually. It's supposed to storm like the next 7 days, 7 to 10 days here in Dallas, which is crazy. Got one. So this is a good one too. Let me think about might be a bass. Pulling like a bass. Oh, it's a bluegill. Big old bluegill too. And I mean a big old bluegill. Might be the biggest bluegill I caught out here. Let me show you here. Look at that bluegill. I'm keeping that bad baby. That is a monster bluegill. Jesus Christ. All right. I'll catch those too then, if they here. That is a big bluegill. All right, got too much going on here. So, throw that back. Man, okay. And I'm just tossing up on the shoreline. That's all I'm doing. With had no crappie nibble on there. And I knew I felt a couple of taps when I was throwing up there, but I didn't know if it was crappie or the bluegill, but I did feel it. So I caught that one. So that was they let me know there that the bluegill down there too. Got another one. This might be this is a big bluegill too, or a bass. Big old bluegill. I'm joking pulling. Oh, I done ran across some nice. Look at that bluegill. I done ran across some nice. I think I done ran across a bed of bluegill. That's what I think. That's what I think happening. I done ran across me a bed of bluegills. Boy, I am so on these open reel, or whatever they call them. I am sold. I will be switching over all of my push buttons to these. They're smooth. So I know them ain't the only two. I know them not the only two bluegill out there. I know that. I need to reel a little bit slower. That 132 might take a while to get down there. See how slow I'm reeling? Wanted to keep it in that strike zone. To see if anything is out there. Get back over here. Get back over here. I came out here a couple weeks ago, man, and I tore them up out here. It was all male crappies too, which was crazy. I got a bite. Damn, he got all. Oh shoot, look, his bluegill way up there. So I'm gonna drop right down in front of the edge of this dock and just see if it's anything hanging out right here. Catch a crappie or something kind of hanging right up on this dock. You never know. Got a nibble. Yep, little bitty. What the heck is that? Little bitty. And I'm talking about a little bitty bluegill. I'm not looking for you. You'll be for my catfish bait, which I'm gonna throw you in the bucket. I'm supposed to be doing a catfish video soon, so you get to go with me. You can go back. I can get bluegills your size anytime. So, tapping that joker. Yeah. What I got here? A tree. Damn, this is a strong line. Okay, let me reach down here. I don't want to lose that lure. So that's good. That's some structure out there. That is some structure. I want to go back down. He didn't get it. Thought he did. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Hang on. That little old thing there. That's what's out there. That's what's way out there. Some little bitter. Now, that's perfect size for catfishing, though. That is perfect size for catfishing. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna do some catfishing tomorrow. Outdoors up under the bridge in the storms. I'm going to put this one up right for now. Now what I'm gonna do is find my bluegill, my favorite bluegill lure. It's in here somewhere. Here we go. Right here, these. So these are my favorite bluegill lure. And sometimes what I do is I do this right here, you'll see. So these two here, these legs, I take them off. Take that one off. I take that one off. I take that one off and this one off. Now you can see what kind of lure I got there. See? So I'm gonna put it on this. Sometimes I use 132 and 164 for these lures, but I got the 164 on. No, I think I got the 132 on her right now. 164 is that real tiny one. So there you go. So you see how that little tail moving? So I tip it with a crappie nibble. And I also sometimes use floats, but I'm gonna cast it out. If I don't get a bite, I set up as a float where it can kind of stare in their face a little bit longer. But now, cast it out, let it drop. And like to hit it when it drops. And then just slow reel it back. And if they there, they'll hit it. Got a little nibble. Oh, he didn't get it. I thought he was going. I thought he got the crappie nibble. Let it drop. Cause it takes a little time. It takes a little while to drop, and then just bring it on back real slow. Real slow. Did they get me? No? Didn't get me. Alright, let me try one time over here. That's a good cast, right on the shoreline. So it should be down there. And I'm just barely, really, you can see barely reeling. Hoping something would take it. Well, getting tapped, but it ain't no crappie though. Bluegill. So the bluegills are down there. I'm trying to get my crappie nibble off. I'm trying to reel back as slow as possible. Got one. Oh, bass. To me reel. So I got old bass. So the bass can be the crappie can be the. Got me an old 1 pound bass here. Little male. He gets to go back and tell him about me. So just let it drop. You'll get a bluegill or a crappie or something. Nah, I missed it. So that one was probably a bluegill. And I know he got my crappie nibble. So as you can see, try to pull it down. Could have been a crappie. So just, yeah, toss against that land, just let it drop. Let it take. See if anything will take it. Now I'm gonna toss it right over this way. I like fishing with these small micro jigs because they'll get crappies and they'll get bluegills and they'll get big bluegills. You won't just get small ones. They get some big ones if they out there, like that right there. So that's a little bluegill. It's a little old bluegill that'll go with me for catfishing. So we'll take that one for catfishing tomorrow. Got a couple big bluegills in there. What's up, brother? Good. Y'all doing it good out here today? Good. Got here. Oh, you just got here? Nice. See if it's any sitting around this area here. I think what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna put my curly tail on. Instead of this, I'm gonna put my curly tail on. Get a little more action. Still off with the black and blue. We got Lucy. Every time she see me, she come around. Just want something to eat. Like she done lost a little weight. Oh, summer coming up. Got to work a little harder. Or I think that's a male, cause he be chasing them other fish off them female. All right, let's see if anything is up in this bad baby. Something tapped it just then. Probably a bluegill. Something tapped it though. Here we go. Male crappie. So as you can see, nice male crappie. Looks like a keeper. I'm gonna measure it. See? I'm gonna measure. I got my measurer. I'm gonna measure with me. So it gotta be 10 inches. Keep. And not even close. 9. So I just cast out there, as you can see. So that's a good sign. I got a tap when I first threw her out, then I got another tap. So I think the male crappies are here, and I don't know if they're gonna be in the big ones, but maybe I'll get a chance to get a couple of keepers. Maybe. So I'm just tossing up against the land and just slow reeling back, and hopefully they are there. Now I'm gonna work this whole area here. I'm gonna work all this area here to see if I can get some. So just work the whole area. Just go to just cast toward the land. I got a thump just then. That was probably a bluegill though, and it could have been a crappie. He hit it. Probably could have just knocked it, off the bed that is guarding. Okay, I'm gonna throw everybody rocks. Just let it drop, and just reel very, very, very slow, just to see if anything is over there. So I felt a little tap. So we had some storms today, and see, I went and got one right off that rock. It's a bass though. So I threw right on that rock and got this little bass here. This curly tail is diverse. It'll catch bass, crappies, and bluegill. This is the old curly tail I be telling you about. It's the real deal. It's the real deal. Springtime, it is the real deal. I've been fishing with it for years, and it gets the job done in the springtime. So what I'm doing is just letting it drop, and I'm just slow reeling it back. And I got a hit just then. The line bumped, the line twitched. How's it going? Yeah. And here we go. Now this will probably be a keeper right here. So I'm just letting it swim back, and then just so I'm gonna measure it and see, cause it's keep it like here hard to come by. You think in that hole?
Got me curious.
Oh yeah. Hey, I've been killing them, man.
Have you?
Oh man, up on both sides.
On both sides?
Yeah, up against the rocks.
You gonna make another video?
Yep. That's a keeper. I got a keeper. Yeah. I haven't came out in about 2 weeks. I know I used to see you out here all the time, but about 2 weeks ago I came out and up in this area and over here with these rocks, and on that other side, casting up there, man, with my little curly tail,
Yeah.
killing them. This is like the fourth one I caught, and I just walked down here like 5 minutes ago. Yeah. What's that? What is that? Oh, really? Oh man, don't make me nervous out here. Don't show me all the big fish I can't catch.
I just want to see.
Yeah.
You caught a fish, so I'm curious.
I know. Yeah, they there. And then I fished that little hole over there.
Yeah.
And man, now probably about like 50 little ones and 2 keepers. You know how it goes, right? Y'all go ahead and go by. I don't want to hit the ducks, hit the babies. There we go.
Oh, this is why.
You see a lot? A lot of them? Let me come and look. Hold on. I want to see. I just had a hit just then. Not many?
Huh?
Not many? Is that them? Is that those fish?
No, that's just see all the little,
oh yeah.
little specks.
Yeah.
That's all the
And this is 11 feet deep.
Yeah, about 12 feet.
So 10 feet, 8
12 feet, 4 feet from
4
here.
feet.
So right where it's at, it's 0. So it's 12 feet.
Okay.
There's
Okay.
Man,
let me get serious. Let me get serious. They got a lot of them down here. Out. I don't know if it was a bluegill or not. There you go. That's a good cast. So I'm gonna let it drop. Get down there. Now I'm gonna just slow really back and just see if anything will take it. And there we go. And if that one is down there, there's more down there. So this is a female. This is a female here. A little one though. She can go back in. It looks like the side of my fingernail. Tip it with a crappie nibble. And you'll catch them, because sometimes crappies don't want big presentations. Sometimes they want very, very, very small presentation. Very small. So you get out there and you just see it, let it drop. And just slow really back. but you gotta let it drop really, because you got really slow. Let it stay down there where the fish at. That's a, and there we go. See, so we got this is another crappie. So this is another male crappie, and it's gonna be close to a keeper here. So this is not a keeper. Huh? I'm just casting toward the land. You just let it up on those males up on the land, guarding those beds, you know. But I'm fishing with a little bitty small. I'm talking about a little small jig. I always catch them like this on the other side too, on that back end where them rocks at. Ah, he's in there good. All right, so I gotta find my, hopefully I got it in here. All right, so let me see. That's the only thing about that small lure. It's hard to get the mile. Do I got it in here? No, I don't get it in there. So let's see. Come on, joker. There we go. So not a keeper, but it's a fish. And I'm gonna put another crappie nipple on here. There we go. So I'm just letting it sit out there, and then what I'm gonna do is just start slowly reeling it back and just seeing if something will take it. There we go. So another, this is a crappie right here. So a male crappie. So you see, I hooked him really good, so he wasn't going nowhere. So they out there too with the bluegill. And you see, my little bluegill bait works for bluegill and crappies, not just bluegill. It works for all. I need my little, there we go. So that's a male crappie. It's undersized, but that's a good one. I still got my tail on here. Oh, it's still on there. Yeah. There we go. Get by the land. Let it drop. You see? Just the right size bluegill for the bassin. I'm gonna use them for catfish, and you never know, a bass might hit it too. So there we go. Damn, Jesus Christ, yeah, that might have been a crappie. So that might have been a crappie. So I'm gonna put it back out there. It's so little, my jig is so little that if I don't get a good hook on them, they come off. It ain't the big hook. Small hook for a crappie or for a bluegill. Small hook, you can see, very small. So if you can get that crappie right, he gonna come right off. And it might have it in his mouth just pulling it, and it ain't even hooked him. There we go. So it's a little bluegill here. Miss it. See, I'm trying to catch them like catfish with them, but they're getting off. That's about close. It's so small they can't I gotta just go with what I can go with, work with what I got. But it's hard to get up there. But I can get a bite out here too, if they out here. Yeah, there we go. There's a bluegill. Oh boy, you got all. That was a good bluegill too. That was a good bluegill. You see how we're going in a circle? That's how you know. They pull a certain way, and they pull in a circle. And I think that's because they swim like that to get away from predators. Off, you know, the range and all over the place, just to kind of confuse a predator. God, they on the menu for sure. Shad and then the bluegill. Shad, minnow, probably and bluegill. In that order. So there we go. Damn, Jesus Christ, that might have been a crappie. Current probably got it all. Yeah, a current out front. Get myself. I'll be way over there somewhere. I'm gonna slow reel it up. I'm going to get a bigger jig. Oh, little baby crappie. Baby crappie. And I mean a baby. I'm surprised he even down there. I am surprised that he's down there. He get ate up. Let it take. See if anything will take it. Now I'm gonna toss it right over this way. But I like fishing with these small micro jigs because they'll get crappies and they'll get bluegills and they'll get big bluegills. You won't just get small ones. They'll get some big ones if they out there, like that right there. So that's a little bluegill. It's a little old bluegill that'll go with me for catfishing. So we'll take that one for catfishing tomorrow. Got a couple big bluegills in there. On that little thing fishing with. You guys see that bird up there? So I'm gonna give him these bluegills. So if he watch it, look how big that bluegill. Now watch he eat that big old thing. So this is a big old bluegill, big as my hand, and that bird gonna eat this. Watch. He's like, let me think about this one. Let me get it right.
There you go.
I know, right? He's gonna eat it too. That's a big one.
I think it's huge.
He's gonna eat it. Watch. He like, look, I gotta go and get on land on this one. He done gave me a man, a grown man.
That was funny.
Yeah, he was like, I ain't gonna be able to eat this one. I'm gonna have to go and dip it in some water.